Whew, boy. Well, it's the end of day number 2 of the off season. Getting rid of this day gets us one day closer to next season. Look at it that way. Although, finishing this day gets me one day closer to not being here. Ugh. Yeah. You know, I always come out here because I like to look at the day that was, make sure that I didn't waste it, make sure that I did everything I could to be the best person that I could be. So here we are in day number 2, and we're hearing that the Bears are getting impatient as far as Carson Wentz. The Eagles are literally not getting what they want. And the thing about the mystery team, you know, yesterday we heard about a mystery team. There's a mystery team out there that's interested. The only mystery is it's a mystery. And yes, they try to see why Carson Wentz is so bad. Yeah, hey. I can't carry a tune in a bucket, but you know what? It's always fun when you're talking about Carson Wentz. Okay, so I was sitting here thinking about the Kansas City's offense in the Super Bowl. Pat Mahomes, the whiz kid, incredible. Apparently his toe is really bad. It is really, really bad. And they're going to have surgery on it. He's going to have surgery on his toe, and it's very bad. I know you're thinking, it's a freaking toe. No big deal. No, you don't understand. If you've had a turf toe, a sprained toe, hell, jam toe. The toe is everything. When you take a step, when you rise up on that foot, everything is on that toe. That's the last part that touches the ground. All your weight, all your force is on that toe, on that point. And it hurts so bad. And you have to have that to be able to plant and push off. And I have no qualms about his toe being okay. I know it'll be okay. But I want you to think about something here. You know, they talked about, well, it wasn't Pat Mahomes. You know, it was receivers drop passes, and, you know, it was missing 3 offensive line because an offense that was top 5, averaging 29.6 points a game, was held to 3 field goals. Now, I won't talk about the officials that kind of screwed them over. You know the officials. They gave the Tom Brady special to Tom Brady. But the biggest problem for the Kansas City offense was literally the 3 offensive linemen that were missed. When the tackles weren't there, you saw the pressure that was put on Pat Mahomes. He was running for his life. He was literally pressured 29 times. 29. An NFL record, as opposed to Tom Brady, 9. Now, I'm going to ask a dumb question here. This is a straight up real question. If the quarterbacks were reversed, if Tom Brady had been playing for Kansas City, because everybody's got this thing, Tom Brady, you know, automatically Tom Brady's going to win the Super Bowl. It doesn't matter what else he has. My question is, if you had put Tom Brady on Kansas City's team, would Kansas City have won with Tom Brady? I don't think they would have. I think that pressure that was being put on, the way that running game was being stymied, Kansas City had no chance. It didn't matter. Literally missing those 3 offensive linemen destroyed that offense. They had 350 yards. We're talking Pat Mahomes and crew. That ain't shit. So when I think about the Dallas Cowboys and the situation that we had this past year, Tyron Smith playing 2 games, La'el Collins not really playing one, having Terrence Steele, because we had already went through literally everybody, Looney Tunes giving way to Tyler Badish, who played pretty good, but he was still a rookie. Zach Martin missing half the season. When I think about how bad our offensive line was and looking at how much that affected Pat Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, great coaching staff, great players across the board, best tight end in football, fastest, Tyreek Hill, fastest player, I think, in the NFL. It literally destroyed that offense. So the hope here is they think that Tyron Smith, that the surgery he had on his neck, is going to cure the problems that he had and will help to alleviate some of the problems in the back. Because the neck bone's connected to the backbone, and the backbone's connected to the tailbone. Tailbone's connected to the ass bone, and okay, all right, you got what I'm saying. But a lot of times when you have one injury, it leads to problems elsewhere because you're compensating. If La'el Collins also comes back and is not overweight, and Tyron Smith are back, and Tyler Badish, oh my God, if Tyler Badish, and even Terrence Steele, actually have an off season where they can put on some beef. For that matter, Neville Gallimore, let that boy, let him get into the weight room all off season. Shit, he'll be a grown ass man. But anyway, I digress. Back to the offensive line. We'll talk about the defensive line in the off season at another point. For our team and Dak to do what they did with Zeke Elliott, I think suffering some of the symptoms from COVID. I think he had some symptoms from COVID. Because that's why you looked at all those fumbles and him not really getting going, that he wasn't really able to get in shape. If Zeke, doesn't have to be like 2016 Zeke, but if he can be better than 2020 Zeke, at least just not turn over the ball. And we get that offensive line together, just halfway better than what it was. The potential for this offense, oh my God. If we were putting up 450 yards, and averaging 32.6 points a game with a Zeke Elliott not really eaten and an offensive line that was decimated, what can we do when they're healthy? Or am I just crazy? Am I just crazy? Uh-oh. I think I need to wrap this up. The gas, it's running out. I think the fire's saying, good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Do. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. I hate to leave you now, but I really must say, good night, sweetheart. Good night. Do. You know what it is? Oh, shit. I know what it is. When I get back on keto, I usually start having clarity and I sleep less. I feel like I'm wired. Right now, I feel like I'm high. So, fire's going out. It's time to go. Here's a little update on the fishies, because I know Howard, your fish, I got, just don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. The fish. Check out the fish, and the fire's going. It's gone. Well, almost gone. As always, friends, I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys first thing in the morning. Be safe out there, and check out the fishies. See you. You guys see the babies? They're actually quite active tonight. Howard, you're down there someplace. We're supposed to get some snow, possibly tomorrow or the next day, and see if it freezes back up. But the fish, well, they do what they do. Hi, guys. It's amazing that they don't eat all winter long, and yet they still grow and thrive. Mother Nature is incredible. More of them over there.